collect that ball, and with one touch, put it back across the top of the 6-yard box.
Zusi tried to leave it off. Knocked away by Felix Rodriguez. Out for a Sporting Kansas City throw-in. Rossell sends it back. Opara for Matt Beasler out of Notre Dame. 5th year now at Sporting Kansas City. It's broken up in the middle. Kardec made the play, the Brazilian. Taken back by Rosas. Now they'll try the middle. That's picked off. Sinovic pokes it ahead. Sunisad went down. Thought he had drawn a foul. Apparently not. Real Esteli on the counter. Free in the ball was Douglas. Blocked by Rossell. Quick transition the other way for Sunisad out of the University of Michigan. He'll get it back. And all the way back into the Sporting Kansas City side of the halfway line.
Defensively, Sporting Kansas City is recovering very, very well in the midfield third between Benny Feilhaber and this man, Yuri. Just sitting in front of that back four, Matt Beasler, Iko Parra, good communication early in this match to sniff out any dangerous buildup from the visitors.
Rossell for Beasler. Beasler cuts it to the outside. Sinovic sending it inside. Run the other way from Zusi. Pulling it back. Zusi finding the open man, but that's blocked. Sporting Kansas City gets back with Rossell. Outside for Zusi. Thought about the cross. Blocked by Lurie.
Well, look at how many white shirts just inside the 18-yard box. Set piece is defending with 8. And then 2 people just at the top of the 18-yard box. This is a team on focused, at least on the first 15 to 30 minutes, not giving up that early goal on the road.
Holding it is Beasler from Opara. Rossell getting more playing time in his 2nd year with the team. Peterson Joseph's pass ahead. He'll collect it. The Haitian international is taken down. Play continues. Real Esteli are back on the ball. So no foul call there again. Long ball's picked off by Beasler.
Well, just a second ago, you talked about Yuri Rossell really settling into this role, and a lot of it's been due to the fact that Roger Espinosa goes to Wigan. Rossell has the opportunity to step in immediately and has started 27 matches in MLS. It's been seamless, his transition into that holding position in front of the back four for Sporting.
Zusi tried his best to keep that ball in play, but it goes out. They liked Rossell a year ago. Came from Barcelona's B squad. Still only a young player at 21. This was the last play that Peterson Joseph thought he was fouled, and maybe was.
Well, when you're that demonstrative and a player like Peterson Joseph, who's been known to have that fiery temper, being able to get in, stuck into a tackle, keep an eye on those two in particular. Number 14 for Real Esteli and the number 19 for Sporting Kansas City, Peterson Joseph. Get a feeling if that ball's in a 50-50 challenge, Peterson Joseph's going to go completely through, get a piece of the play.
Barrera to the left. Slowed down by the right back, Josh Gardner. One of those experienced players on that Sporting Kansas City bench normally, but getting playing time in the CONCACAF Champions League.
Well, I think people forget for Josh Gardner, he was a consistent 2-year starter at the Columbus Crew before the expansion draft and going to Montreal. And not a lot of players stuck coming out of that expansion draft with Montreal. He ends up coming back to Sporting Kansas City. And between Seth Sinovic and Chance Myers, very, very difficult to get into that starting outside back role with Sporting Kansas City.
Rossell pushing it outside. Gardner. Long ball ahead. Zusi should be able to control this, and he does, to Feilhaber. The ex-New England Revolution midfielder sends it in. It was deflected and cleared. Rossell for Sinovic. Back to Yuri Rossell. Gardner right. Intended for Zusi. Checking back for the ball. Now Feilhaber breaks it up. The Gardner pass. Knocked back to Peterson Joseph. Gardner. And off the mark intended for Zusi. Field has been cut up quite a bit in the opening minutes of this game. We're only in the 15th minute. We're seeing a lot of pieces of the field torn up. Justo Lorente will put it back into play. Coming all the way back towards Opara.
It's such a balance right now for Real Esteli. Defensively, they get through that first 15 minutes. They don't give up a goal. Their shape's been pretty decent so far. But if they continue to play with this many numbers back, they're never going to give themselves an opportunity to get any semblance of an attack unless it's in a counterattack situation.
Ike Opara in the middle to Rosell. Pressured by Calero. Opara inches forward. And apparently he lost it out. Fourth year for Opara. Injuries have slowed him down initially. Zusi slightly behind. Now he'll get the return. Zusi stumbling, then he went down. There was some contact, but apparently not enough to warrant a penalty.
Well, the physicality is there for the visitors. Real Esteli, after giving up 3 goals in their first 2 matches at home, losing to both Sporting Kansas City and losing to Olympia. You can see they're not making it easy for the home side. The slight little bump comes across the body. Zusi goes down after a split-second hesitation. There's the initial tug, the initial push. Not a lot as Zusi goes down. Referee's not having any of it. For Sporting Kansas City fans, that's the second time we've seen physical contact in the 18-yard box and the referee waving play on.
17th minute. Sporting Kansas City on the ball. They wanted a high pressure. Real Esteli hasn't really quite worked out that way so far. Peterson Joseph coming back with it. Leads it up the middle. A chance here. The quick shot. Nice save by Lorente. Robbing Biela, the designated player. Well taken opportunity by Biela. Just bested by Lorente. Another dangerous one coming through. Real Esteli will come away with the ball. Chipping it ahead. Villadone. Sporting Kansas City will recover. Peterson Joseph from Sumi Saad. Back to Saad on the left. He went down again. Play still is continuing. Peterson Joseph runs after it. Got there first. Played it in. Not enough pace in that ball. Didn't seem like. And Zusi was unable to convert it.
Real Esteli having difficulties with staying with the secondary runs inside the 18-yard box. Looks as if fatigue's already playing a role, but good early look. Peterson Joseph makes the right pass, finds Claudio Biela. First touch, settles with his right foot, blasts it with his left, unfortunately right into the keeper's hands. And then Benny Feilhaber, great idea. Watch Feilhaber react to this ball. Suni Saad crosses his path. Watch the little knockdown header right there. And then Suni Saad gets caught in between, not sure, with 2 defenders closing him down. Another look. Graham Zusi coming across the top of the 18-yard box, gets inside. And opportunities starting to be created through wide play, overlapping runs for Sporting Kansas City.
3-1 edge in terms of the shots for Sporting Kansas City. Peter Vermees with some words for Seth Sanovic, who's been very active from his left back spot, pushing forward in the opening 18 minutes.